Which celebrity do you suspect is pure evil in private? Jeffree Star. Hopefully, Ghislaine Maxwell will give us the full list before she quote-unquote kills herself. Find you a woman who supports your dreams. Quoted Jeffrey Epstein. She never will. Too many powerful people. Look at how Prince Andrew's case has been silenced. Prince Andrew has had a civil case brought against him, which I suspect will get settled out of court. Problem is, even if criminal charges were filed against him, it's unlikely he'll get extradited. There'll definitely be people in the US that the FBI can go after, though. Kylie Jenner. Making billions while not paying poor garment workers in Bangladesh. Oof, I guess that's a secret. Remember when Kylie Jenner did that Pepsi ad? That's my impression of Kylie Jenner. Steven Seagal. For starters, he's creepy and scary, even on TV and in interviews. He's not scary in like a big softy way, but a creepy teacher way. IDK if he has controversy already, but it really feels like he does. He frequently takes trips sponsored by horrific dictators and goes to private islands where child sex trafficking is known to happen. This one is a fairly safe bet. Dr. Phil for sure. There was an episode in the early 2000s featuring the mother of a missing girl named Natalie Holloway. They claimed to have confessions from the killers on tape. He showed that poor mother a completely edited conversation with the suspected murderers that made it seem like a true confession. Later on, they were called out on straight up lying and editing the tape, not to mention all those countless teenagers he sent to outdoor rehabilitation stuff. The horror stories that have come out of those rehabs is disgusting. He doesn't care about these people at all. They're profit to him. J-Lo. I've heard she is super demanding and bad towards her help. I've heard this too. I knew a girl who worked for one of the big luxury fashion stores in New York and said J-Lo and A-Rod were the worst celebrities they've ever had to deal with. But wait, isn't she the same old Jenny from the block? Remember, don't be fooled by the rock she got. Maybe that was when she just started to blow up and hadn't reached icon status. The woman collects engagement rings like she's Thanos. No way is she a grounded person. Jared Leto. He started a cult. He has followers in Central America. Upon further research, it's Croatia, not Central America. Bill Cos... Oh, never mind. Cosplayer. Oprah Winfrey? Really? Oh, Oprah gave us Dr. Phil and that's all any of us should need to confirm this? It really does take a special kind of lowlife to use your training in psychology to bully vulnerable guests with mental illness on TV. I used to work for a private aircraft company and had the mispleasure of having Oprah on a charter flight. We were used to having a lot of difficult and diva clients, but Oprah was, far and away, the worst and most difficult client we have ever had. She was so difficult and high maintenance that the CEO told us she was not welcome back on another flight, so future requests from our team were met with schedule conflicts on our end. My friend cooked her lunches for a couple years when she still had her daily show. If anything went wrong for her that day, his lunch was terrible, and she would begin an insult monologue. I lived in OKC in 1995 when the federal building was bombed. My military dad was assigned as Oprah's bodyguard when she came to offer her condolences or whatever. He came home and said, "God damn, Oprah's not cool." Apparently she just ordered him around all day like he was her personal assistant, even though she had her own assistant right there with her. It was all, bring me coffee, bring me water, bring me food, this chair is uncomfortable, tell them to stop looking at me, get rid of those cameras. The thing is, he wasn't actually allowed to do any of these things. His orders were standing guard, not gopher. He said a lot of, no ma'am. Tom Cruise, who I wouldn't be surprised if it came to light that he was a serial killer and involved in sex trafficking. Something about him just seems so fake and off. Well, he is a Scientologist, so... He feels more like a real person when he's acting than he does when he's being himself in interviews. Very unnerving guy. He's left to sit in a dark room and connected to a charger when he's not needed to act or interview. Strong chance Tom Cruise is a diagnosable textbook narcissist. Not like God, that person is narcissistic, but like he has narcissistic personality disorder. The charisma, the intensity, the extreme dedication to Scientology, and things he says in interviews about it, a la, when you're in this and you see a problem and you know you are the only person who can help, He thinks he's some sort of Scientologist god, and it doesn't help that Scientology reinforces that for him in the way they treat him. Leah Remini has told really interesting stories about how they make a point to kiss the ground he walks on within the organization to make sure they keep their poster boy as brainwashed as possible. Oh my god. Pretty much most internet influencers. And please remember to like and subscribe to this video. LOL, they said celebrities, not fake nobodies. Chrissy Teigen. Not a secret, she tried to convince a teenage bride who was being abused to kill herself on Twitter repeatedly for like several years. What? Then fake apologized and cried about being canceled for being a monster? What? Mark Zuckerberg. They said in secret. If it came to light that he was actually legitimately an alien, come here to learn about humanity, I would accept it fully as fact. Tyra Banks. Yeah, she sometimes seemed genuinely unstable on ANTM. Just had these occasional weird aggressive moments for no reason.
We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you.
When my mama yells at me like this, it's because she loves me. Her book certainly suggests something isn't right. Lady is crazy. I have a favorite fanfic that involves Leonardo DiCaprio having sex with a Goomba from Super Mario Bros. Now that's good writing. We had a chat about what if David Attenborough was actually evil, and as soon as the cameras were off, he'd go and shave pandas, kick baby penguins across the ice, and punch sea turtles right in their turtly faces for fun. It was very upsetting to think about. Having met him, he's not evil off camera, but he's most definitely an old man, born in the 1920s and educated in the 30s and 40s. He can be brusque, holds very conservative views, and has little time for anything outside of his realm of interest. Nice enough, but definitely more of a successful activist and actor than a generally great guy. To be fair, if I was in my 90s, I probably wouldn't have time for anything I didn't expressly want to do. I've always thought with people like Attenborough, they've probably got some horrific backwards views, but also the presence of mind to think, maybe they are wrong, and maybe I shouldn't advertise them. I'm not sure if you spoke to him on enough topics you'd find something that horrifies you, but he's not just going to fire it into the public. And here we see a wolf pack stalking their prey, a single mother and her baby. And they've grabbed the baby, and here they are eating it, and thus getting rid of what was probably to grow up to be a criminal of some type. Be awesome to see him talk with a Cockney accent when the cameras stop. Such is the life of a capybara. I can't do Cockney, I'm sorry guys. Right, you fucking little rats. I'ma beat a piss out of you lot now, I am. I think James Corden. Oh wait, he's not evil, he's just a talentless twat. Thank God we shipped him to America. Do you have a return policy? Cause I don't want him. I am here just to read tea about celebrities. That's what this video is for. Armie Hammer is allegedly a cannibal? Which must have made failing the audition for the role of Hannibal Lecter particularly disappointed. What? Sorry, we just don't buy you as a cannibal. Funny you should say that. Kind of like O.J. Simpson not getting cast in Terminator. Cameron objected to Simpson's casting because he felt like the ex-football player was too nice and wouldn't be believable as a killing machine like the T-800. Dhar Mann. I'm aware he's not quite a celebrity, but still, something's really off about him. You'll instantly regret saying this. He's going to appear in the next Dhar Mann video. Redditor insults Dhar Mann and instantly regrets it. Anyone who writes stories about morality that out of touch with reality has to be fundamentally flawed. Steve Harvey. Lord, give us back Bernie Mac and we'll give you Steve Harvey. I hate this guy's show. They make a sexual innuendo leading questions. Then he makes a surprised Pikachu face when they get sexual answers. Demi Lovato. Jeff Bezos. My sister is a paramedic, and she is often sent to watch over big singers and secure the area in case of an emergency. She gets to meet a lot of them behind the scenes before the big show, and most of them are arrogant and full of themselves. She tells me terrible jokes about how the singers have zero respect for their audience, even though they wouldn't exist without them. Graham Norton told a story about a singer or actress, I think singer, he had on his show who asked for 9 dressing rooms. And later, the assistant came and asked for another dressing room so the singer could use it to charge her phone in there. He never revealed the name though. A lot of wacky divas out there. If you've made it this far in the video, please consider subscribing. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Goodbye.